Hi guys, Ratty from Inside FPV here. Today we have a review of the Foxeer circle gate and flag from surveilzone. In the circle gate you get the material, some guy ropes, the side poles to adjust the height, and the glass fibre or fiberglass poles for the circle, and some nails to use as tent pegs. Then in the flag you obviously get the flag material, the pole and a stake to go in the ground. The first thing to note is the single stitching on the zip, and going round where the pole go in is useless. The zip busts straight away before we'd even flown it, so that definitely needs reinforcing, as well as that single stitching around the pole. But once it is put up with the guy lines in and the poles, the gate is solid as a rock. We have used this thing in some crazy winds and smashed into it plenty of times, and it does not even budge. As you can see, it's very easy to see, so you can line up with it nice. The flag is just there, coming up to the flag now. It's just a flag. It works like a flag. And this is the gate after a few months of flying, a few sessions of it, taking a fair amount of abuse. You can see the scuffs and the scratches here. Nothing too bad considering the amount of abuse it's taken. No real rips, just a few scuffs. And it has been whacked plenty. I've just used a safety pin to repair the zip here, because otherwise it was just flapping around. The pin's just holding it fine. And you can see there where the single stitching where the pole goes around the circle has come undone, so that definitely needs reinforcing, but we'll talk about that more in a minute. And this is it, the stitching, single stitching that goes all the way around here needs reinforcing, as well as the single stitching that goes on both sides of the zip here. As you can see, I liked them so much I bought some more. It's good to know that they listen to feedback and they have made some upgrades like I recommended. These plastic things on the end of the poles have now been replaced with these nice new thicker poles with moulded or cast metal brackets in the end, so they all slot together nicely, and the pole is actually a bit thicker, so it should be stiffer and more rigid, which is not needed because the gate was solid anyway. And then the ground spikes have also been upgraded. They now have a collet welded to them. This is the old spike, it's just a spike, and now this one has a little tube welded over it so that the poles can slide over the tubes and sit nice and square. So good to know that they listen to feedback. They also have upgraded the stitching that I mentioned, not on the zip unfortunately. As you can see here, it's still single stitching, but all the way around the seam here where the pole goes in, if this will just focus for a second, you can see it is now a zigzag stitch rather than on the old net. I say the old one, the first one I received, but this is just a single stitch all the way round the circle where the fiberglass pole goes in. And it has now been changed to a hopefully stronger stitching method. But like I said, they still have not done the zip. This seam here needs upgrading as soon as possible please, and then the gates will be amazing. I think this is actually one of the best gates available at the moment, and they're not too bad value either. They are $50 each, but when I bought two of them at checkout I got $25 off, so that's $75 for the pair, which is great value considering how sturdy they are and how good the material is. The material is the best material I've ever felt on any gate so far, and we have tried pretty much all of them. So thank you very much for watching. If you found this video useful, please give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe for more videos.